The People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Wednesday condemned the clampdown on identified ENDSARS protesters, saying that the Muhammad Buhari presidency should bear the blame for instigating the violence. The PDP expressed shock that instead of mobilizing the security architecture of the government to confront bandits and insurgents, that the Buhari administration was preoccupied with harassing innocent youth who asked for a change. The action of the Buhari presidency in rushing to the media to distort facts and threaten Nigerians appears to be in desperation to blackmail the various inquiry panels, cow witnesses, and scuttle efforts to unravel the truth. The PDP said in a statement issued by its National Publicity Secretary, Kola Ologbodiyan. Instead of pointing accusing fingers on others, the Buhari presidency should come clean on who used security vehicles to convene and coordinate talks, as well as who deployed soldiers to Lekki toll gate in Lagos to attack unarmed and peaceful protesters. Our party is alarmed by the ongoing clampdown and freezing of bank accounts of some Nigerians for participating in the genuine and peaceful protests against police brutality in various parts of our country. It is indeed distressing that the government officials could use the platform of a national television to attempt to justify such gross violation of our constitution, which can only come from an administration that thrives in bullying harmless citizens, entrenching recklessness, and promoting corruption in the high place. The freezing of accounts of genuine protesters amounts to a deliberate effort to economically asphyxiate these Nigerians and their families. For calling for good governance, respect for the rights of citizens, end to police brutality, and manifest slight to lawlessness under the Buhari administration. It is even more disturbing that the government is hounding peaceful protesters while keeping silent on its alleged role in the mobilization of thugs and hoodlums who unleash violence on Nigerians on the streets. Moreover, it is strange to the PDP how the federal government can be dissipating energy in harassing unarmed and harmless citizens who merely embarked on civil protests over obvious societal ills, while insurgents, marauders, and bandits continue to terrorize Nigerians across our country. Our party counsels the federal government to be more sensitive and immediately stop its clampdown on Nigerians, especially at this critical time that our nation is in their need of healing. The PDP, however, urges Nigerians, especially the youth, to remain calm despite the provocations in the overall interest of the unity, stability, and good of our nation, particularly at this trying time. Okay. Well, initially the APC was accusing PDP, PDP, maybe some of their members are the ones sponsoring this whole thing, but it's unfortunate. Okay, the question is that everybody wants to remove Buhari. Everybody wants to remove Buhari because that is their submission. Nobody's asking who sent the soldiers there. They have never answered that question. They told us that they didn't fire live ammunition. It was a blank one. And how come that the blank ammunition killed 2 people according to what the governor of Lagos State admitted to? And he visited some people at the hospital. He said he went around because the second day he said he went around the station, the hospitals. Nobody died, but people were shot. So is it blank ammunition that will injure somebody, injure people, and also take the lives of 2 people? That's the question. They are trying to tell us that all of this what is it called? They are doctored video, they are scam, they are this and that. Hey, remember that they initially said they were not there. So why did you say you were not there in the first place and you were there later? You now agree to that. And meanwhile, this man has been making some kind of statement. Malami, he has been saying a lot of statements. We're going to talk on that one later. So nobody, even if PDP comes out to say what they want to say or they are not ready to say anything, it's inconsequential because we all know what happened. This outright lying is something that is really baffling everyone. It's really a surprise to everyone that at this age and time, the government will be lying. Things that are very, very obvious. Just straight threatening people here and there, arresting people here and there, making life difficult for people, freezing people accounts, and that is the way they want it to go, and you are setting judicial panel, this and this and this and this and that. You can imagine, at the end of the day, you are not truthful. That is the reason why a lot of people believe that even government add on in all of these things that happen, but they are trying to turn everything. Oh, you know the reason why they are arresting people, they want to even charge them for treason, that they caused all the problem that happened. Okay, they caused all the problem that happened. So all the, oh my goodness, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the oppressors are always still on the verge of still oppressing the people. The masses they claim they want to, they are supposed to protect. Well, make una tell that tribalistic jihadist terrorist president, make if either he go here, he no go here, he will never hear. Well, PDP, stay out of this matter. We don't need any politicians in this matter. If not, you will have yourself to be blamed. This is not the time for politics. Both PDP and APC, all of you are very, very, very wicked. You see, Buhari has given PDP opportunity to talk. Okay, thank God that you guys did not say, oh, maybe PDP is lying, because it's obvious. Just like I said, whether people say PDP says anything or they don't say anything, it makes no difference. It makes no meaning, and that's why somebody is really angry. That just stay out of this. This is not politics, and say, okay, they have given PDP opportunity to speak. This whole thing is just, I don't just understand. I don't know who are the people who are really coordinating this president, because they are just shooting themselves on the foot all the time. Just what you just have to do and begin to, I don't just know. This is, to me, this is just wickedness. When you have wickedness in you, for you to even do the right thing that will even make people hate you, you will not be able to do it because you are full of bitterness. That is what I have noticed about this government. Just do something. That would have been an opportunity, and I believe they don't even care about it 2023 or so. That would have been an opportunity to be able to, all the things that had happened before that people were not really happy about this government, that would have been an advantage for them to score a very, very big mark in the hearts of the people. But see, they just filtered everything away, and they are just compounding to the problem. They are compounding to the problem. These are the people who told us that yes, they have disbanded ENDSARS, and those people who are always coming to say that since the government said since they disbanded it, why were they still on the streets? You should ask themselves, please, if you can tell all those people, you are saying that the people should have left, or the protesters should have left the street immediately. So it was because of that. That was why then. So does that warrant their lives to be taken? So the punishment for not doing that is just for their lives to be taken. And also, how many times have they disbanded this house? The ENDSARS, the same thing, the same story, and you expect the people to trust you. No, you can't trust. They can't trust them. And before you know it, within 48 hours, they just disbanded SARS. Within 48 hours, they've been able to bring another SWAT. Who are they deceiving? The same way they brought a FSARS. It's usually SARS. They just, before, when this whole thing happened again, they just brought FSARS again. People just say, okay, let us see what will happen. At the end of the day, it's amounted to, the whole situation got worse. Now you are coming to change SARS to SWAT, and you expect people to believe. We saw a lot of things, and it's just an embarrassment to them. And the same people, you will not want to come back again, to come and meet them, to come and I hope Nigerians, they will not forget when that time comes. They will not forget, so that they will not fall for all these their antics, because this thing is just too much. Just I as a person, I was like, oh, maybe the problem we have, everybody has been complaining. Our problem has been our leaders. Maybe at a 40% level, but now it's now done 100%. Everybody now knows that yes, these people, they don't have our interests at heart. All of those things that we're talking before, those things are just a child's play. But now we can see that yes, they mean business. For them to be lying, they cannot own to their responsibility, and to be lying, it shows that they are not ready for any form of change. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.